safest, greenest airline. On behalf of your crew and Joe Bob the Badger on the tail and wings, thanks for traveling with us today. In preparation for departure, be sure all carry-on items are stowed under the seat in front of you and that stretch seats and all tray tables are upright. Make sure your small electronic devices are held or secured in a pocket, seat back pocket, or carry-on for takeoff. As we care about your safety, please pause the use of electronic devices, remove the safety information card from the seat back pocket, and direct your attention to the flight attendant. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the flat metal end into the buckle. To adjust, pull the loose strap, and to release, lift the top of the buckle. The seatbelt should be worn low and tight across your lap. This aircraft has 8 emergency exits. There are 2-door exits in the front and 2-door exits in the rear of the cabin. In addition, there are 4-door exits mid-cabin, 2 forward of the wing and 2 aft of the wing. Each is equipped with an evacuation slide that inflates automatically when opened, and the slides at the forward and rear exit doors may be used as rafts. Signs overhead and lights on the floor lead to all exits. Please take a moment to locate your nearest exits, keeping in mind they might be behind you. Leave all carry-on belongings should there be an emergency evacuation. Should there be a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop from the overhead compartments throughout the cabin and inside all lavatories. Quickly pull down on a mask to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and adjust the fit by pulling on the elastic tabs. Make sure to adjust your mask first before assisting a child or others. Although oxygen is flowing, the plastic bag may not inflate. In the event of a water evacuation, remove the life vest under your seat when instructed to do so by a crew member. Pull the red strap to open the container, remove the pouch, and pull the tab to one side to remove the vest. Place the vest over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, and insert the end into the buckle. Pull the strap to tighten. Once outside the aircraft, pull down sharply on the red tab on the front or blow into the red tube near your shoulder to inflate the vest. The vest is equipped with a water-activated light. The location and use of life vests for small children may be found in the safety information card. Additional life rafts are located in the overhead bins. Location instructions for use of these additional life rafts may be found in the safety information card. For everyone's safety and comfort, federal regulations require all customers to comply with posted placards and lighted signs throughout the cabin, as well as crew member instructions. A friendly reminder that smoking is not permitted on any Frontier flight, including the use of vape pens, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a lavatory smoke detector. Flight attendants are now passing through the cabin to conduct our final safety checks before takeoff. Please let us know if you have any questions about the information covered in our safety briefing. Thanks again for choosing Frontier Airlines, and enjoy your flight.
Flight deck will be released to LA in 5 minutes. Flight attendants, be seated for takeoff.
lavatories on this aircraft, one forward and two in the rear of the cabin. For those traveling little ones, two of them are equipped with a changing table. For security purposes, please do not congregate in the aisle, galleys, or near the lavatories. Please keep alcohol, including mini special bottle today's stowed at all times. Federal regulations prohibit the consumption of your own alcohol while on board the aircraft. Shortly, we will begin our in-flight service. We're proud to offer a great selection of satisfying sweet and savory snacks, refreshing and cold beverages, bottleless coffee, tea, hot chocolate, and so much more. We do not accept cash for onboard purchase. However, we accept all major credit and debit cards, Apple Pay, Google Pay, and contactless payments. Frontier is proud to offer our veterans and active duty military 25% off. For more information, ask your flight attendant. Thank you for your service. Please refer to the 5-bar menu in your seat back pocket to see the full selection of our delicious products, and feel free to ask